Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Aaron Judge. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
So just about set now. On the hill here today, Sandy Alcantara. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Josh Rojas leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Austin Slater stands in. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Alcantara, a 6'5" righty, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andrew Vaughn now.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Runner at third, 2 away. And that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
A changeup missing, and the count's even at 2. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And we're back on the hill here today. Matthew Boyd. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Luis Robert Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Robert went deep in his most recent game. On the corner for a strike.
Yeah. 1 and 2.
That misses. It's 2 and 2. And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The delivery to Robert. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
Aaron Judge at the plate now. That's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Judge with a homer in his last game. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's off the inside edge. The count now 2-2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And there's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One down. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. That one felt good, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit right there.
That is good.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Guerrero, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Two runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. And now here is Andrew Benintendi.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Alcantara back to work. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The pitch. Ground ball right side. Bichette in plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
The second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning, and now Trey Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch, and he just misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
One away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
Slider clips the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt, and that is ball
1 ball,
1.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fought off foul. Two out, space is empty. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside. Outside, and it's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner on the move. Ball misses.
That's the ball.
Throw there. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And another ball.
2-0.
Just missed. Aaron Judge on deck for the Cubs. Three-0 down. Crow Armstrong on at second with 2 down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Stays alive.
That's 4. Take your base.
Throw. Save. Aaron Judge at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off
strike.
speed there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one missing low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Two on, 2 outs. In there at the knees.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That's down and in.
1-0.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. That one's in there. Going one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. On the ground. Cruz out to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Josh Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one is in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge settles under this one, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's out to center field. Fletcher settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Bo Bichette, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Just missing there. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa throws to first in time. And Bichetta's retired. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 2-0 lead. The Windy City Showdown continues now. And now the DH, Austin Slater. Slater, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. And there's a ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25,
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Tauchman leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to third. Quick feed to second for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, O'Neal Cruz. Fastball for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Trey Turner now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 gone, runner at first. Carson Kelly now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Turner runs in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 4,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Walked his first time. And that's outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dan Altavilla up and throwing. Schuster getting loose as well. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Sosa on to first, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
It's like the Wild Wild West, cowboys and Indians, yeah. So watch how you step to me, cause I've been schooled by the street. No one's testing me. I keep the peace within reach. God bless you. I could probably get the priest to confess to me. Applying pressure is what I do best. It would behoove you to back up 2 steps. You gotta...
Alcantara back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Benintendi checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. That's to third. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around first, heading for two. He's in there.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And the batter now, Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Benintendi leads off second with one gone in the inning. The changeup missing. And a count 1-2. Man at second.
That's the ball.
And that's down and away.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
2 on, 1 out. And next to hit for the Sox, Dominic Fletcher.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the catcher, Matt Thaiss. Hard hit left side. To second, there's Bichette. That's out number 3. White Sox strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. The Windy City showdown continues now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Luis Robert Jr. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball. Montgomery to first. Out on a bang play, but he made it close.
No, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind the pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Tucker in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss. 2 and 2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nabs it, and the inning is over. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. The Windy City showdown continues now. Now here is Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And foul ball. Next
Nope,
pitch is
that's away.
outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Austin Slater, 1 for 2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Cubs leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that's outside. 1-0.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
There's the strike.
1-1.
That one's in there. Now 1-2. Looking, that's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dan Altavilla.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
To third. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Bo Bichette digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right
strike.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, O'Neill. Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, O'Neill Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that
one. Here's Turner now. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Check swing, called strike. Cruz on second. Turner on at first with 2 down. Slider squirts away. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
That one missed. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's one gone. Benintendi to the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Two down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Schuster.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Schuster in his second season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First offering, and it just misses. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in.
2 balls.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Crow Armstrong at second with nobody out. Just misses. 3-2 now. Man at second. Runner goes again. In the air out towards right center. Fletcher has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
The left fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
1 ball.
In the dirt. But no advance. That's ball 1. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And now he's fallen behind Judge. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
1 away with a runner at third. That one just misses. And now 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that is out of play. Two outs. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next offering is down low.
3-2.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for the Cubs. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. The other way. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now Colson Montgomery. Alcantara back to work. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. And ball 1. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And next to hit for the Sox, Dominic Fletcher. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The White Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
2-2 now. Hit in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, the catcher,
Matt Theis, the next to hit.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fletcher, the base runner at first with 1 out. Off the plate inside. And the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Turner over to second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 64.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Now it's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tanner Dodson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller also getting ready. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Short hop liner, handled it short. In time to Vaughn. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, O'Neal.
Here's the third baseman, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball.
Activity
1
in the bullpen. James Karinchak appears to be getting loose. Oh, 0-1 now. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside. Two down, nobody on. That to right. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now here is Carson Kelly. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball.
2-0.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Fletcher makes the catch. And that's the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Here at Wrigley Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
There's a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Austin Slater steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Well, just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Waste no time there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Up the middle. There's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.